Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCord. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCord. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep, Trey Palmer. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a run by Miller. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and 19. From the gun, Shuck. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On 4th down, the Saints' new man for 2025, Kai Kroger on to punt. Deep to return is Josh Downs. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. At the 46-yard line. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCord. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
they'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their...
He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans.
He's letting him burn him.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
I forgot he had a speedster, though. I forgot he had a speedster.
3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Shoot, I ain't do nothing. I ain't know they jammed him up. Still got loose.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Oh my gosh, my game just froze, bro. It just froze.
Shop at the 33-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Running left is Miller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Can't be throwing pigs, bro. Can't be throwing pigs, bro. You had triangle wide open on the wheel, bro. My game just lagged a long time.
Start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first drive.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ain't no other plays in this formation?
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Oh, ain't no more plays.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot.
Ain't no more plays in that play. I thought I couldn't pick a play.
Definitely in the second half.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up, run this. We got the look we want.
Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hall on a give up the middle.
Yeah, we'll take 5.
Will be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Excuse me.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
Yeah. I mean, you got Chase dropping in the glass. Chase him. Chase him dropping in the glass.
On that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Hey, he just clamped him up.
And that one winds up incomplete. Offense was moving it a little bit.
He just clamped him up.
A brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further. Back to the ground with Hall.
That's a good play call.
To the 25.
That's a good play call.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A nice toss play.
Yeah, he playing, bro.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster?
He playing, shooting.
Get upfield and take out defenders.
Playing a good game.
You know what I hated as
Got
a
that pick.
back?
That pick hurting.
Same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself,
bruh, trying to take a shot,
bruh.
Trying to take a shot.
Now it's 2nd and 6. Running left, it's Hall.
Ooh, break that arm.
After a short gain of 2. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you have already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet.
All right, we gotta have a man beater, bro. We need a man beater. All right, come on. This is a man beater right
Play
here.
number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Back to throw. McCord.
There you go, son.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up a
Man, this dude D tackle just ran out there.
Saw that indeed, picking up the first. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there? Yeah. And you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense in my fantasy game.
There you go.
And he'll protect
That's
himself
good.
at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure.
Yeah, we'll take the 10.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. McCord.
Bro, throw it up.
Intercepted.
Oh, throw it up, bruh. Throw it
The Saints are
up.
going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching.
Oh, throw it up,
They were
bruh.
right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board instead.
It's on me.
And a melancholy trip.
It's on me. 2 bad
I like
decisions,
it when I
man.
go a little bit lyrical for you. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick
It's
pass
bad,
in front of
bro.
them
It's
and stop it
bad.
right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Quick throw to Olave.
Let him get the first.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Number 12, Chris Olave. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. The first down as he's up to about the 18. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Saints at 9-5 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he swallowed
Nah,
up
bro.
right near the line of
Nah, bro.
scrimmage.
We don't let you just run out.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shuck now to throw.
Come on.
Sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw now, Shuck. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Let's go.
This one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
Turn up.
For the point after.
Turn up, defense.
He'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Turn me up, defense. Bang him up.
Get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this way.
Bang him up, bro.
Sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Shuck. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now Shuck. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope.
Oh, get it out.
Across midfield and inside the 45.
He's supposed to throw it. He's supposed to throw it to running back.
Number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be brought down.
He's going to throw it to his running back, bro.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the right side, this is Miller.
No, don't let him get out of bounds.
Bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw is Shuck. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver.
That's perfect.
Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
They go back to the ground.
No, sir.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 45-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this
That's
one
cool.
through.
That's cool. I gave him too many plays right there.
For this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints
He got me with the one big play. Let him have the one big play, bro. Oh, he got a fumble. I want the fumble. He trying to break tackles. I want the fumble.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now.
Yeah. No, bruh. Stop trying them simple runs. You got to do something.
They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will in the locker room at halftime.
Don't let them catch you.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck.
I knew that play was coming. I knew that was coming, though. I knew that play was on his way. I knew that play was on his way. At some point.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Randall.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Yes, sir. Bang him up, bro. Bang him up.
And they have it at the 38-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive.
Bang him up.
They cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Bang him up, bro.
That's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Ooh, right there, Brees.
On the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
They'll give to Hall.
Good run, Brees.
And he'll get it
Good
down
run.
the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He
Good
just
run,
does what he
Brees.
does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Here's Allen. On the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints.
He fumbled
They
it.
have possession, and they have it
Come
at the
on,
38-yard
bro.
line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench.
He only in there
That's
because
not the way to
Brees
earn more carries.
You
tired,
have to stay
bro.
in the game even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. When you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them
He
down.
fumbled it. We gave it right back to
Giving
him.
up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive.
Let's go now.
On play action, shot.
Oh,
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's Miller running right.
yeah. I sent the corner blitz.
He'll get this
I sent the corner
down
blitz.
about the 46.
I sent the corner blitz,
They
bro.
do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Shuck. That's taken in by
Oh my goodness.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
And that's going to make it 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Gay's kick is good.
They hit it with
Charles,
ease.
even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
He hit a 60-yarder with
Trying
ease.
to present himself. There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped,
Why is Brees
he
Hall
swept
still
away
tired, bro?
and boom, over the crossbar.
Why is Brees Hall still tired?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
No.
Offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big
That's what we
play
needed,
is
bro.
just
Big
like
play.
that. They'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
This pass.
Yeah, sorry. You get down.
2 yards
Get
that
down,
time
bro.
to start contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Just get down, bro.
This is second
It's all right.
and 8.
The 17-yard line.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets
There you go.
started?
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Come on, baby.
Connects on the extra
Come on,
point.
Jets.
And that will
What you got,
put them
Jets?
on top here in the 3rd.
Let's see what you made of.
Folk now set to boot it after his
Let's see
guys
what you
put
made
6
of,
on the
Jets.
board.
Let's see what you made of.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh, good run, boy. Good run. That was a good run. That was a good run. I should have sent somebody in the house. I should have sent the house.
They'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive the end with a kick, other than the extra point.
I don't like him just running on us.
And he'll be brought down just
Ooh,
shy of
start
midfield at the
DT.
49-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's got to be a pick.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So
You supposed to
they
throw
come
that to
back
that
up as
drag
time is
coming
now run
across.
out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Yeah, you ain't catching me on this one. You ain't getting no deep passes. No
And we've
more.
got a dandy here. A
You
one-point
can get
game
that.
as we begin the 4th.
You can forget that, brother.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
I want that ball.
9 yards, not quite enough.
I told you to play the.
Third and one.
I told you to play the pass.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him,
Yeah.
why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And the Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
No, we good. We can play our backup.
On defense there.
We can play our
Plan
backup.
for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go! Cougar 19.
Back to throw here.
Oh,
And he'll go down
it's
here
all right.
at the 35-yard
It's all right.
line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on
Let's see what
that
formation
play.
we
Has
get.
to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On 3rd down, Miller.
No, he ran it.
Down at the 34.
Huh.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Why is he doing that?
So on 4th down,
Whoa.
in a big spot here.
Why they move the ball?
And Gay knocks this one through. And they have taken the
Why'd they move the
lead
ball?
here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Wow, why they move the ball though?
Offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time.
That's not supposed to be a touchdown.
This drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Why? That's supposed to be a
39-yard
touchdown.
line. Here comes 2nd down at 6. Operating from the gun, McCord. He finds Wilson. It's well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th
There you go.
quarter, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going right back to Wilson.
Oh, get busy, Wilson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20.
Get busy.
before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again.
Come on now.
Way down to about the 14.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job.
I kind of got to go for it because bro gonna make a field goal. He's shown he gonna make a field goal.
Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a carry for Allen.
Bro fumbled again. He cannot be in the game. Get him out the game, bro.
Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him.
He cannot be in the game, bro. Bro is going to fumble the ball.
They want to work the clock here on 1st and goal. A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll turn to the power game to try.
Not a fullback dive.
And he is in.
Hit him with the fullback dive. Yeah.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have
He
moved
at 6:25.
4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Now, he'll keep it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams...
That's supposed to be Brees Hall back there. That's Brees Hall not in the game.
Successfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing in that situation.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Bro, my team is gassed, dude. What is going on?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown.
No, don't let him break.
Try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah.
He just ran by him.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge...
Just ran by him, bro. That's why he's 86 speed. I keep forgetting he's 86 speed.
As we have reached the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 70.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside.
I keep forgetting he's 86 speed.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he gets
He shook him in the backfield.
To the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This is 3rd and goal.
Miller.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
19-18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck.
Get it out!
Incomplete. They cannot convert.
He should have scored.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2
break a
timeouts
tackle,
remaining
bro.
defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
18 Cardinal. 18.
Another run on 2nd down. Try to cover.
Dog.
And nothing doing. He's
He just
immediately
beat
taken
him
out
to
of
the
line of
edge.
scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Why are all my people
As they
tired,
head to
bro?
the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Why are all my people
They'd
tired?
like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCord.
He threw a pick. He wide open.
Intercepted.
He threw a pick.
This one home. It's a
He
touchdown.
wide open, bro. He wide
Defense
open.
now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember,
He threw a
they had
pick.
pick six on the
Wide
other side,
open,
and now
bruh.
they have pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort? to
My whole
match the
team is just
opposition's
tired,
pick six
bro.
from earlier in this game.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come
All I
up
had to do was get a
1st and
first
10 here.
down, bro.
Throwing after the interception. McCord finding Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting...
Where is Breece Hall?
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He's back to throw.
He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
Let's go.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Where is Breece Hall, bro? First of all, why does the clock stop?
They'll run with Allen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
It's a quarterback sneak. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Yeah, don't let him run it back, bro.
And that one
No run
now
backs.
returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really,
This tackle is doing in bounds, bro.
That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, broken up.
Wow.
But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal contact.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
This ball intercepted. And the Jets are going to hang on the final.
Come on, man. Jets, Jets.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Chester, sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.